Just to begin this week's podcast, we're starting off with politics. Just thought I would mention that last week it was kind of a shorter week of podcast. Didn't post all the time, but let's get started. Just bringing a story of just a tragic story, really. Of Vanessa Guillen. She is a former U.S. soldier based out in the Fort Hood military base in Texas, and this story is actually about 2 months old. So Vanessa Guillen was reported missing, and pretty much the military, especially the base, said, "Well, we don't know what happened," and they, in a way, basically said, it could be suicide. We don't know. And basically, the family wasn't getting any answers. Nobody was talking. Nobody was helping them. Nobody was doing anything. So they had to go get a family attorney. And the attorney basically had to help them make noise. And so the family had to make some noise so that someone would start caring about their own daughter, sister, possibly aunt, niece, friend, and where she went. And so it's been all over social media. Companies have been, not companies, but just people have been really, really amped up about this. And just some tragic details. So remains were found, said to be of Vanessa Guillen, a young U.S. soldier based out in Fort Hood military base. It turns out that she was beaten, then burned, and then chopped up like she was some kind of meal or something. You're sitting down, you're chopping up. And as the week went on last week, there were some really, really tragic details coming out. And then there was this coward who was one of the suspects involved, who was also a fellow soldier. And he took his own life. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot of answers. But then there was another guy, a civilian, who I guess, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure they apprehended or they're waiting to apprehend. And so we're not sure if he's got any connection to the case, really, or if he knows exactly what happened. But this is some tragic stuff, you guys. This is. All week on social media, there have been people posting about how people have been killed on military bases, either their friends or their family, and these military bases have basically declared them suicides. And they haven't really looked into them. They're just like, suicide, whatever. And that's a very big shame. If you're in the military and you're trying to serve your country, and when you go and all of a sudden you get hurt, like, they're not caring. And the question I've got to ask is there no surveillance at the base? They say they found blood and a bunch of other remains in the armor room. Like, did nobody see them walk in with Vanessa? Did nobody see them walk out with the body? Did nobody see them, did nobody see anything in the armor room? It's not like the armor room is like a closet, like in your house, you have that little supply closet or that cleaning supply closet or the pantry that's not very big. No. Some of these armor rooms are giant as hell. So did nobody see something? Are there no security guards in military bases? I get it, they're big. They got grocery stores and houses and offices and all kinds of goodies that us taxpayers pay for. But like, I'm flabbergasted because I'm just floored. Like, was there nobody around during this time? I mean, look, maybe someone could inform me, but I'm pretty sure that a base is not just gonna not have surveillance. they're not just gonna not have security guards. They're there when you enter the base. Are they nowhere else? This young woman was beaten, burned, and chopped up. And nobody's gonna say anything. The family had to make noise and get people who were empathetic to them to go, oh my God, what happened to this young woman? In order for the U.S. military to be like, we were gonna try and say something. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Just face it. And, I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. Perfectly ridiculous. I mean, it is just preposterous. Preposterous that rapes are going on in the military. We've known that. Then when someone dies on a military base, that's one of the most secure places, apparently, the military's like, no surveillance. Sorry, I don't know what happened to your child. I'm sorry. Suicide. Oh, shoot, people are starting to make noise. I mean, this is crazy. You go and you fight for the U.S. military for whatever horrible cause they have. And then how are you treated? And I know this was a fellow soldier, but I mean, come on. Are you serious? Like, I'm just, So here's what I think. I think that they should be making a piece of legislation to protect people, people who go in the military and who are on military bases, and they should name it after her, or after a bunch of victims, and have victims go and testify. Victims of people who have been killed in the military, that is by friendly combat, not combat, but just I mean, this is just wrong, and my heart hurts for the family who, for 2 months, they had to wonder, like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to tear up. Hold on. I choked up, like, you're a family member, and you're wondering, like, is my son or daughter okay? Where are they? I heard they went missing. Are they dead? Are they alive? Does someone have them? Or what's going on? And the military, who's supposed to keep them safe and told me that they're going to keep them safe, like we would be notified of everything that's pretty much going on. Like, what's going on? And you're sitting there, and then you're losing hope. And then if your parents, especially, you're keeping hope, like, maybe they'll find her. Maybe, please, dear God, please find her. And then you find that she's in pieces. Not in one piece where you could have a funeral and you could bury her, and it's in pieces. In pieces. And then you wonder why people criticize the military. You wonder, like, people are allowed in the military who are mentally unstable to commit this crime, and you're allowed in the military. Guys, I mean, this hurts me, and I hope that the family can find at least some justice, and whoever person is involved can be put away, and pretty much if they committed this act along with another person, whoever else was involved, just come forward. This is wrong. And hopefully the family gets some justice. Keep making noise on social media. And I hope Vanessa Guillen rests in peace.